Hey guys, it's KinShun here in our Dragon Blaze video. We're doing another video on one of the character reviews. This is my favorite character, GUMMEEBEAR. One of the tankiest, I wouldn't say one of them, but yeah, he's probably the tankiest character in the game right now. There are other tanks in the game, of course. There's Draco Death Crown. I can't name the rest of them, but GUMMEEBEAR is definitely at the very top. One of my favorite tank characters. Just the way he looks, his character design, and also his weapon. I mean, they call it the Dragon Slayer for nothing. Well, we're going to talk about his skills, the way to build his equipment, jewels I will use, and then we'll end with what I think, my opinion on how he excels in each of the game modes. So let's get started. So in terms of his skills, he's got 3 different skills here. The first being the Dragon Slashing Sword, Fenrir. This does a fixed amount of damage and decreases their attack speed by 91%. Real good for decreasing attack speed for the enemy and while just dishing out a little bit of damage. And it's all done 8 seconds with a 13-second cooldown. So really good, slowing the enemy down in terms of their normal attack. Definitely useful as a tank. Skill, although the damage could be lacking a bit, but that's okay since he is supposed to be a tank. Second skill being the Blazing Shield. GUMMEEBEAR uses this to protect allies from any threats. Stuns the enemies that have attacked party members for 19 seconds at a set chance. So pretty much if the enemy attacks whoever character this is cast on, and when he does cast it on, it can cast on everybody. So any attack done from the enemy onto your party, they'll have a set chance on as to getting stunned from being attacked. 33.1 second cooldown, and this buff is up for 19 seconds. So it's a pretty good window for you guys to be protected, your team to be protected from the enemy in case we're doing really high regular normal attack. It's pretty good. I don't know what the set chance is. I think this skill was changed from before. I'm not very sure. Where if you dealt a certain amount of damage over your maximum HP, you get a set chance of stun. But I think they did away with all that, and now it just stuns the enemy at a set chance. Really good. Pretty, especially for Tower Validation, Arena. Any fast attacking enemy or PvP team would definitely benefit from this skill. So again, this is one of the really good skills from GUMMEEBEAR in terms of his tanking abilities. And finally, his Berserker Promise, probably my favorite skill in terms, and probably the best taunting skill from a tank. So this does, it taunts all enemies and prevent HP from dropping lower than 1 for 16 seconds. Once he activates this, and if he's about to die from a fatal blow, his HP remains at 1 second for 16 seconds and then recovers up to 90%. The cooldown's 32%, definitely. So you got that 16-second window for you to kill him, and if not, he'll probably recast this, and you have to just wait another 16 seconds before you can kill him again. And this is also a taunt, so this is what makes GUMMEEBEAR one of the most versatile tank class character from all the tank, from a tank perspective. In terms of his passives, we have these two. Azir's Blessing receives only 50% damage, returns the other 50% when damage received surpasses 10% of max HP. Oh, this is the skill, sorry. There's no change in this skill, I apologize for that. This is the skill I was talking about. So you only receive 50% and return the other 50 if the damage received surpasses 10% of max HP, which is pretty good. You deflect damage, decrease your damage taken, and it's really useful for any one-hit AoE hits against your whole party. And lastly, you got Veneer's Curse. And enemies of Wall of Steel are overwhelmed by its presence. It decreases the defense penetration by 50%. So, again, this factors into the amount of damage that you take from the enemy. And if they have defense penetration, this decreases that by 50%. Really useful for PvP, I feel like. And enemies with high defense penetration will mitigate all that for you guys. So that's it in terms of his skills. In terms of weapons and equipment, I would definitely gear Stormbear for as a DPS character, because if you put on any more jewels that increase his stamina, he'll definitely survive, but he'll be the only one that's alive, but the rest of the team is dead. So my recommendation is to gear him up as if you are gearing up a DPS character, and put him with all storm strength jewels. As you can see, I have S to SS to SSS strength jewels here, which increases his stat to be pretty significant with the critical damage there. And in terms of cards to use, I would definitely use Strength for now. Attack Speed, since his regular attack does taunt the enemies, so attack speed would be one of the considerations I would do, or if not, decrease area effect damage. That gives you I think I've said, additional damage mitigation from giant bosses who do AoE damage and one hit wipes to the rest of your party. So here's a little preview of kind of the skills. Real cool attacks. I really like this character. I think this is my first Bowden that I've ever acquired when they all came out. Was real excited for him. It's Dragon Shield, Dragon Attack. So my final thoughts on him: he's a great character. He's probably one of the best tanks in the game right now. There's other tanks out there, like I said. There's Draco, Death Crown, but really this guy has a very consistent tanking skill, taunting skill, and also his regular attacks at taunt as well. So makes for a really powerful tank. The only pitfall he has is that he doesn't do much damage. Usually they're probably the last person to survive, which gives you a chance to revive them in any of the raid modes that allows you to revive, and also the adventure modes. Especially with Chapter 4 now, the creature's doing so much damage for most of the people anyway. This will allow to give you some time to press that revive scroll to heal, to get the rest of your party alive again. But otherwise, I would use them in maybe tower validation in some levels, definitely adventure mode, and also lastly, in terms of world boss, I'm not sure I would use them in world boss, although your survivability is increased to a certain extent. I feel like just having a DPS character substituting for him, doing more damage for more points, is better than keeping the rest of your party alive, since this does take a character slot from your party. So in summary, I would also use any tank keys that are available right now. At this point, I think it's only Dragon Buster Pluto, and also I think later Kronos the Titan is also a tank key. The Dark Soul of the Warrior is a Ragnarok right now. Ragnarok, which is a DPS character, which you can have, but for the purpose of Stormbear and what he's pretty much meant to do, good at, I would use those keys, and I would use them just for any of those adventure modes that needs tanking. Alright, so this is pretty much the video for Stormbear. If you like this video, please comment and subscribe down in the bottom. Let me know if there's any other thoughts that you might give for this character. Again, probably my favorite character in this game, just in terms of character design. But once he gets transcended later, as you see probably in the Korean version, he looks a lot more badass. Thanks a lot. I'll see you guys later.